and welcome to FIFA Save My Life. Yes, we are back for FIFA 21, the new look FIFA Save My Life. Hopefully you like it. We've got new surroundings, if you like. We also have a new logo yes, we do. And we have obviously a new FIFA 21. So the web app has come out today. I wasn't lucky enough to be one of the YouTubers that got it early yesterday. The richer and the poor get poorer. But thank you, EA. But so I've got the FIFA 21 app today. So as soon as 6 o'clock came out, did a video. Unfortunately, it didn't record properly. For some reason, it broke down halfway through. But as you could probably see, I managed to pack myself a 91 rated Lewandowski. So it looks a lot like I might be going Bundesliga again this year. Very excited to do that because Bundesliga is my chosen league every year so far. So it's not a bad start. Could sell him. He's looking like he's 600,000-700,000 at the moment. So I could cash in and go Premier League. Don't know, might see how it goes. I would like to get into the game rather than do it on the web app, but at the moment I'm hanging on to him just in case when more people get the game his price rockets, because he is a 91 rated player. So yeah, a lot of 91 rated players last year were up at near the millions, so hopefully he goes up a bit, so I will hang on to him. But what am I here today for? Well, first of all, to introduce myself, if you haven't seen me before, I am Ben from FIFA Save My Life. I do this channel due to the fact that I have depression. FIFA really helped me, and for the third third FIFA running, I am back and hoping to grow this year. Yes, I am. So guys, if in fact, here's a message from an Everton legend telling you to subscribe to me.
Hi, Kevin Sheedy, Everton legend here. Just wanted to wish Ben and FIFA Save My Life, the YouTube channel, all the best for FIFA 21. And as Ben is a lifelong Everton fan, please subscribe to the channel as he gives 50% of profits to Mind the charity.
So there you go. Kevin Sheedy says so. If you're an Everton fan, you know who Kevin Left Sheedy is. One of the greatest players to ever grace Goodison Park and a childhood hero of mine. Very, very, very nice of him to do that for me. That will be being used this year, and I'll see if I can get a few more. So we're going to go through the Everton team. I want to see what the ratings are this year. I did this last year in Malaysia, and we got some decent sort of views on it. I wanted to go through. Last year, I think we had Richarlison. He was kicking up stink because he was really, really annoyed that he was a 79. And again this year, it looks like he's been done over a bit. But I'm going to go through each player, have a look at the Everton rating, and have a look. Now, let's just remind ourselves, at the moment, Everton have played 5 games, won 5 games. They are currently second on goal difference in the Premier League. They have the top goal scorer in the Premier League at the moment, which is Calvin Lewin. And they look a force to be reckoned with. Currently, tonight, actually, they're playing in Carabao Cup round 4 against West Ham. They've comfortably got through with playing some kids and comfortably got through Fleetwood and Salford. And now playing West Ham, so it's getting a bit realistic. So that could be a way Everton win the cup this year, long last. And we obviously have Mr. Ancelotti in charge, who is doing us brilliantly at the moment. He seems to have strengthened this year with Alan, Decore and Rodriguez in midfield, and we look a completely different team. So how does that show on FIFA? Well, let's have a look. So we could see, first of all, I knew Dinier was 84 because obviously he was in the top 100 that was launched last month, and yeah, he showed up in the top 100 as an 84. I think that's a nice, it's one raise. He's gone up by 1, so he was an 83 last year, he's an 84 this year, so that's not too bad. He's obviously got pace of 78, shooting of 69. He has also passing of 80 with dribbling of 79, defending of 80, and a 76 physical. That is a good card. He was pretty expensive all the way through FIFA, to be honest. And he had a few special cards, and I think he had ones to watch or something like that, and he ended up being like really good to have a bit of an OP left back in the Premiership. So hopefully this year he does the same. We have Alan. Alan's managed to go down from 85 to an 83. He had a really good season with Napoli last year, so of course he deserves to get -2 because he's had a 20 odd million pound move to Everton. That makes sense, EA. So he's pulling up trees in the Premiership at the moment, getting massive applause and lots of man of the matches. I think he's had 2 man of the matches out of 5 so far. So he has been one of our top players, and he's had a -2 on him. So he's gone from 85 to 83. So that is poo, EA, absolute poo. But again, still a player I would really like in some of my opening packs. He got 73 pace, which is decent, 71 shooting, 77 passing, 83 defending, 83 dribbling with 85 defending, and 83 physical. So all round a really nice card. Should have really been kept at 85, but of course that wouldn't be right because EA doesn't like Everton. We have an even bigger drop, again at 85 last year. Rodriguez has gone to 82 with his transfer from Real Madrid to Everton. Again, it's already scored for Everton and getting round applause by the plaudits. Even Gary Neville is saying how good he is, and that means he goes down by -3. To be fair, he didn't have much of a season last year. He played a few games, scored a few goals, but didn't play all that often for Real Madrid. So yeah, probably worth going down, but I would say 83 is a bit. I would have said if he'd gone down to 83, I wouldn't have been surprised. But of course, he's gone down to 82. He's got pace of 53. He isn't the fastest, but I think that's an exaggeration. He isn't that slow. He is 86 shooting, which is decent, with 85 passing. He's got decent dribbling at 86, along with 50 defending and 63 physical. So overall, again, another nice rounded card. Pickford's gone down from 83 to 81. This one I do agree with. He was terrible last year, and he's got a 2-point drop. He was the best English keeper in the Premiership last year at 83. I'm pretty sure he isn't now. I would say someone like, even though he's not playing, maybe Henderson's taken him over, or certainly Pope, I would say. But I think, yeah, 81 is probably fair for him. Looks okay. He's got decent reflexes at 85, 81. I think in FIFA 19, a lot of us used Pickford because he was quite OP. Last year, he was not OP. He was... so yeah, I'm not kicking up about that. Again, Richarlison, 15 goals last year, really good season for him, and he has gone up by 2. So he's gone from 79 to 81. Again, I would say he was an 82, 83 minimum. We had a Barcelona putting in £100 million bid for this guy, and he's worth 81 according to EA. So again, not great. But he does have okay pace at 83 for a gold card. He's got 78 shooting, which again I don't think is that great. He's got 72 passing, which again not that great. He's got decent dribbling at 81. He has 50 and 80 physical. So there you go. That's not too bad. We got Coleman's gone down by 1. Again, didn't have a good season, I'll be honest. He was vying it out with Sidibe, who went back to Monaco and did not come back. So we have John Joe Kenny this year, giving him a bit of a challenge, but he has gone down by 1. He is getting on. He didn't have the greatest season, so again I do accept gone down by 1. That's not too bad. So we do have he's kind of rounded again, mainly in the 70s. We got Andre Gomez. Obviously, to be honest, Andre Gomez 79. He's gone down to 8 from 80. He did spend half a season out due to the fact that he obviously got that nasty tackle against Tottenham and spent a lot of time out. Luckily, with lockdown, he came back and finished the season for us. I think that's a bit bad that he was put down to 79. He was out for a long time with injury, but also he was actually one of our better players. So yeah, I think keeping him at 80 probably would have been decent, but he's a nice starter. We've got Sigurdsson. Is he still at Everton? God, yes he is, unfortunately. So we have Sigurdsson. He is giving competition to Rodriguez for the slowest player at Everton. In fact, Rodriguez is 53. He's actually slower than Sigurdsson. I don't believe that. I've watched them both live, and Sigurdsson is a lot slower than Rodriguez. But he is 55. He's gone down all the way from 83 to 79. That is not surprising. He had a terrible season. He scored a great goal against West Ham. Other than that, he was terrible. So he's gone down to 79. Don't blame EA for that one. Calvin Lewin, 15 goals last season. Great breakthrough. If COVID hadn't happened, I'm pretty sure with the injury to Harry Kane, he would have gone to the Euros and been a big star over there. He started off this season, as I said right at the beginning in the intro, he is top scorer. He scored already a hat-trick and a couple of singles in the league, so he's 5 goals already. He is looking great, and he didn't get much of an upgrade, did he? He's only a 79. I think that's poor. He is a good English striker who is scoring lots of goals at the moment. And even our beloved Carlo Ancelotti says he's going to be one of the greatest strikers in Europe. So that's to be seen, but I am beginning to believe it. He looks great this season. He's got decent pace there at 83. He's got 76 shooting, 63 passing, 75 dribbling, 38 defending, and 80 physical, which is nice. So there's some good stats there. Hopefully he will get maybe even player of the month this month with the 5 goals he scored. He's up there with Vardy, I would say. Maybe Vardy will get it more so because people will want him to have it. But it would be nice for him to kick off the year with a player of the month. We've got Keane. He has moved down from 80 to 78, which is a bit weird again, seeing as he came back from COVID and was one of the better defenders in the league. He was really good at putting some stellar performances at the end of the season and got us some wins, to be honest. He has gone down from 80 to 78. That is, I don't believe that's right, but there you go, FIFA. Thank you very much for that one. Again, he is one of the slow brigade at 58 pace. He's got 49 shooting, and he's already scored 2 goals this season, so there you go. But he does have 79 defending and 79 physical, so there you go. His partner, Yerry Mina, in defence is also 78. I think he's gone down from 80. So yeah, Yerry Mina is on his way down as well. Again, another slowbie, a 51 pace, 54 shooting, 59 passing, which is weird seeing as he had one of the biggest pass completion rates over the last 5 games. So again, EA, get your facts right, my friends. We've got dribbling at 60, 79 defending, and 80 physical. So there you go. Bernard has gone down to 78 from 80, so a 2 off him, which is again, he didn't have the greatest season, to be fair, so I can live with that. He is actually looking really good at the start of this season, but only really in Carabao Cup. But yeah, I don't blame them for that. 78 didn't play all that much last year. We got Decore, our new nearly £30 million transfer. He manages to get a 78. That is poo. He is great. I think he was 81 last year. So again, he gets transferred from relegated Watford, where he was one of the best players, and transferred to Everton. Already doing incredibly well for Everton, and managed to get a nice decrease there of 3. Well done, EA. Doing your reputation of hating Everton very well. We have 68 pace, 74 shooting, 71 passing, 74 dribbling, 76 defending, and 82 physical. If you have not seen this guy this season, he is on fire. He looks amazing, and he's already coming out saying he doesn't think he's playing his best football, and Evertonians are licking their lips at that. He looks great. Now this is a weird one. Gabamian, he was, I think, 78 last year, and he's stayed 78. Didn't play any more than 40 minutes last year. He played 40 minutes of football, people, and he managed to stay where he was. So he didn't play and managed to stay. That is terrible. So yeah, he managed to stay at 78 from 78, where people like Decore had a great season, got a massive transfer, and managed to go down by 3. Right, that one out. We got Delph down at 77. Well, he could be at anything because he's been absolutely atrocious since being at Everton. We got Iwobi there at 77 as well. Again, he didn't have the greatest of seasons at Everton last year. We did have Holgate, who's 77. I think he was 77 last year. Not 100% sure on that. Maybe he's gone at 1. But he had a great season last year. He was right back as well. He had a season where he came back from West Bromwich Albion on loan and had a great season until he got injured in pre-season this season. So hasn't played a game yet, but he is on his way back and is super fast. But you managed to get him as a 72 pace, which is a bit weird. We've got Walcott there at 76. I think he's come down from 78. Again, not the greatest season, but again, keeping up his pace there at 86. He's got decent pace there. We've got John Joe Kenny. He was named as Bundesliga, basically Young Player of the Year, whatever they call him over there. They've got a special name for it. But it isn't Young Player of the Year, but it's that. I think he won Young Player of the Year. So yeah, he did really well, and he's come back with a 76. So again, probably could be higher. We got Balassi, who had a season out at in Portugal and with Sporting and didn't look very good. He's come back to Everton. I love the player a lot. He has a lot of heart. He's fighting for his place at Everton at this moment in time. He's not getting very far, but I really do hope to see him get back into the Everton team. As a sub, mainly, I think he's got a lot to offer off the bench. But there you go, he's got that position this year. We've got Tosin, who had a terrible season at Everton, scored a couple of goals, but he went across to Crystal Palace on loan and scored in his first game against Man City in a win, and then from there onwards was injured. So yeah, 75 sounds about right. Again, the same with Davis. He was poo last year, so a 75 is just about right for him. Now here's Moise Keane. Didn't do a lot wrong. He had a lot of substitute appearances, scored a few goals, and yeah, gets demoted quite a lot. I think it was 77, 78 last year. So he's gone down by at least 3, and that's a bit surprising for such a good prospect. Again, he might not be at Everton very much longer. He might be getting a transfer back to Juventus, which will be quite weird, and another 74 rated going across to Juventus. I'm sure when he gets to Juventus, they will up him quite severely, won't you, EA? We've got Lossie there as our sort of reserve goalkeeper, 73. To be fair, you got Sandro, 73. He's terrible. He didn't score hardly a goal last year while away. We got Besic there at 70. Wow, that's low. He was on loan at Sheffield United last year and did really well at times, and then lost his place and stayed out of it. We got Pennington, who was away, and I think he's gone again now. We got Bigamy. I love this guy, but again, he's not great. Going to get great stats because he's not playing very many games, and he's staying at Everton, which is good news for Everton, but bad news in the fact that he's not going up the rankings. We've got Colley, we've got Gordon there, one of our great white hopes there, guys. He has been amazing this season as a sub mainly, but he's also started a few of the Carabao Cup games and looked great, to be honest. So he hopefully will be a ones to watch. I would love to see a ones to watch Gordon come out, or sort of one of these future stars. Would be really good for Gordon, because he really does deserve it. He is a big prospect for Everton. Got another reserve goalkeeper. Got Sims, who is great prospect, but again not getting any game time. And Braithwaite, who actually ended the season for Everton and actually played a couple of games, got injured in the Carabao Cup at 59. I think that's very low for him. He looks a great prospect. Massive hulking guy. 6'7", I think he is. He is huge. So there you go, guys. That is the Everton ratings. Do I agree with them? Some of them, yeah. Some of them I do. Let's be honest, but I think some are doing the Everton players over. We say this every season, but there you go. Let's be honest. Richarlison ended up with a 93 rated card last year, so they had had to jack him up quite a lot because he was doing so well, and yet they do him over with a very small increase. We had, like I said, Didier was very good for Everton last year. He's one of our the player of the years, and also again obviously he was OP as you like in FIFA, so again he should have probably been up to an 85 at least. Alan should have stayed up where he was. He didn't have a bad season with Napoli, he had a very good season in there and a good transfer to Everton, so he really shouldn't have gone down by 2. Rodriguez probably shouldn't have gone down by 3. He probably could have gone down by 2. His skill is still there for all to see, clearly all there to see. Pickford definitely deserved it. I think Gomez probably didn't deserve to go down by 1. And Calvert-Lewin probably could have gone up by 1 or 2 more than he has, because again he is a great prospect and scoring the goals and carried it onto this season. It's the same with Michael Keane. I think other than that they're pretty fair, to be honest, but there you go. That is for the Evertonians among us. Hopefully you might even not be an Evertonian and just want to see what our figures are. They are out today. You can see anybody's. You can go in there and search your teams and have a look. If there's a team that you want me to have a look at, by all means let me know and I will have a look at them. What do you think, Evertonians? Do you think yes, we're number 1 in the charts with the amazing songs? I think we're 1, 2 and 3 at the moment, but we 1, 2 and 3 in the charts. We're actually 2nd in the league. We're in the Carabao Cup, and video Howard's Way is going up the charts again as well. So it is good times for Evertonians. Is FIFA 21 giving us good times, guys? Let me know down below. And if you are new here, welcome. Make sure you hit subscribe. Kevin Sheedy has given me a video. You probably saw it at the beginning, hopefully. He says to make sure you subscribe. So please do so. Thank you very much for watching, my friends. Take care of yourself. And as always, if you can, find someone who can. Bye.